An estimated 3,200 tons of food is disposed of in Hong Kong every day. Until 6 years ago, there was no program to save edible food. Today, Feeding Hong Kong is the only large nonprofit food bank in the territory.
So many of the companies that we meet is they don't want to throw good food away. What they're looking for is a safe and a sustainable way to donate this product, to do something good with it.
Gabrielle says they play the middleman between the food vendors and charities.
And we're working with farms, with vegetable distributors. We've then got manufacturers, so the companies that are making food in Hong Kong. Really the biggest sector that we work with are distributors.
32 tons of food passes through this food bank every month, donated by vendors from all over Hong Kong. It then gets redistributed out to those in need. Operation Dawn is one of the recipients. It's a program for young drug addicts.
Our students really enjoy the food from Feeding Hong Kong. They love it because whenever Friday, when the food comes, they know they don't have to cook because they get to enjoy first-class, very delicious food.
What they're getting for us then is variety. They're getting, these products that if they're putting a food parcel in, they can put in something different every single week.
The bank provides uncooked food to 60 charities all over Hong Kong. Do you know how many people you feed through the charities?
Well, there's 76,000 meals. So with the charities that we're working with, combined, they're supporting about 20,000 people in the community.
There might not be a monetary profit, but Gabrielle says there are social and environmental benefits.
We're reducing waste to landfill. We're directly addressing an environmental issue in our community. And we're taking that good food, that surplus that would otherwise go to waste.
The idea of taking what would otherwise become a total loss and turning it into something that has value, whatever your measurement, has been adopted in the for-profit arena. Like the hotel industry, where occupancy has dropped to 85%, managers are using technology to turn their losses into a profit. This app allows for last-minute bookings at 3- to 5-star hotels in the Asia-Pacific region.
Hotels have always some empty rooms and they're not making any money on them because they have some very fixed costs for the hotel maintenance, for the rent and everything. So they always want to sell those rooms instead of keeping them empty. It's just lost revenue as a service.
Founder Raphael Cohen says it's easier for customers and hotels to use a third-party app rather than developing an app for each hotel.
So we're here to pull them up together and at the same time doing last-minute discounts.
The company started 3 years ago with just 120 hotels. Today they have over 9,000 listed. So Raphael, this is a 5-star hotel. What kind of discounts can your app users get for a place like this?
So I would say it varies depending on the season, the time of the day, but in general around 30% discount from the best internet rates.
With a discount, this room in the center of town costs about 2,000 Hong Kong dollars.
To actually bring them extra customers who are not planning to book that specific hotels, they're just planning to look for a deal and book it.
It did help our occupancy and also help us to attract the other segment of people, like for those mobile users. People come here after party, they can use the mobile to book right away and then they come for check-in.
Discounts can also vary from country to country and from city to city.
Countries where the occupancy rate tends to be lower, like Indonesia, will have much bigger discounts usually. The same in Vietnam. Countries with higher occupancy, it will typically be a bit lower in terms of discount.
People can book anywhere from 24 hours to just an hour or two in advance. Raphael says they're seeing a rise in staycations, locals who book in their own city.
In terms of the last-minute segment in the region, it's around typically 15 to 20% of the bookings of the hotels. And you know how many hotels there are in the region. It's quite a lot of empty rooms in the city and in the region, so we're here to catch this market.
As fitness becomes more popular in Hong Kong, new gyms seem to be popping up at every corner. Yet a study shows that only 3 to 4% of the population in Asia visit these gyms. So quite a few of them have some quiet time.
The app allows people to attend any type of class in studios all over the city without having to pay membership fees. And it also allows gyms to make use of dead times in their studios.
It works by offering a cheaper rate to users than a regular gym membership charges. And it gives them access to different gyms all over the city. No joining fee or contract required. The cost is about 50% less than the general gym membership.
That's really easy that I can just subscribe it for joining 1 month, and then next month maybe I'm going to travel, so I will cancel it and then just subscribe another month. Yeah, that's really convenient.
Every customer that goes to their gym and studio, we actually give them a fee, per entry fee, and a lot of this and this fee that's collected by them flows directly into profit.
Depending on the city, a gym will receive between $5 to $15 for each person going to their gym.
10% of our studio's revenue comes from people using this app.
Last month, one of our gyms, we signed off a $10,000 check, to them.
The app currently lists about 2,500 gyms in the region and has had 150,000 downloads. Technology has certainly improved efficiency, not just in our day-to-day lives, but in industries, minimizing waste and providing financial and social profit.